Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly romance, relationship reading, married, single, anything in between for Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. What does Pisces need to know? Clarity, please, for Pisces in their relationships. See someone speaking truth or giving advice. Yeah, you have a person thinking things through. This is someone choosing their battles. It's an energy of someone taking some kind of action. It is a card of communication. Kind of comes across as a little cold. But I do feel this is someone who's been thinking something through here. Learning something. Yeah, so I do see some Libra energy. Often someone who gives advice, but it has to do with whether something is fair. See, it's all about harmony and balance here. Something just right. This is someone thinking things through, choosing their battles. If a situation is right, someone's right for someone or not. Also has to do with marriage here. Yeah, some sort of commitment. Yeah, we have a person here, maybe missed an opportunity or failing to see. Somebody's failing to see. Yeah. Be somebody ignoring someone here. This is often someone who doesn't like being ignored. But I do feel there's definitely an energy of two here. We have a person, the Knight of Pentacles, assessing a situation. It's kind of calming down, looking at the situation, making sure the coast is clear. This is someone clearing out their path. See, ready to go down a new path? That is basically the sun, but it's a pentacle. But yeah, it's all about making sure things are clear. Someone is definitely choosing their battles, clearing the path. So someone may have been ignored or rejected, but like I say, to me it looks like someone who's looking at this and assessing a missed opportunity. Yeah, there's the Page of Pentacles. So it's a person who was a little apprehensive because it actually goes from the Knight to the Page, looking at the situation, looking at that pentacle, the details. It's about communicating. It's about coming in right. Somebody here maybe didn't come in right. Maybe they weren't fair or treat someone right because they're assessing. It's a person who often isn't communicating. There's not a lot of emotion here. Someone may have rushed into a situation and backed out. They came in without thinking, didn't come in right. Or they just felt somebody wasn't right for them or their type here. But there could be a married couple too here, kind of an assessment of a situation. Yeah, somebody here feeling a little beat up here, but Nine of Wands, but it's someone looking back. All this hard work. I think someone's not putting a lot of effort in the way they communicate. I think this is someone having a moment where they kind of realize here they weren't communicating clearly. They weren't showing a lot of emotion. So this is often just someone here, feeling something's not good enough. And I don't know if this is someone, there could be someone not being fair. Nothing's ever good enough. And often that's where someone feels like giving up because nothing's ever good enough. Where someone feels that way. But it's about clearing this past out, putting this behind, assessing it. Yeah, see, this is about emotion. Somebody who's waiting for someone to reciprocate kindness, compassion, caring. This is someone feeling like giving up because this is how someone's communicating. Lack of emotion often acts like they're not interested or just not putting in effort. Someone is feeling like giving up, and I do see possibly reassessing it. Someone maybe wasn't fair, but I definitely feel someone it feels a little judgmental, like nothing's ever good enough. Someone feels beat up, like nothing is ever good enough. And I do feel there's this reassessment, and I do see the Knight of Swords. So someone has either rushed in without thinking and then backed out. And we have a person waiting for someone to reciprocate, and then when they do come in, this is how they communicate. So it's kind of, someone here, I think this is a person who knows, because this is thinking, learning, communication, listening, all the swords energy. Yeah. Interesting energy. Yeah, there was sort of a judgment here. Somebody judging a situation or feeling judged. Like nothing is ever good enough. Feeling beat up, feeling like giving up, maybe in a relationship. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. I'll take this deck. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, somebody with a lot of burdens, responsibility, something bothering someone. Yeah, this is someone putting a lot of pressure on someone and then judging them. I feel someone's looking at this. See, putting a lot of weight on someone else's shoulders. The other person just feels like giving up. See, all this hard work. So somebody often who sacrifices to lift the weight off someone else's shoulders, but it's never good enough. And I do think we have an energy of someone looking at it, and I do feel lack of emotion, not being emotional. So it is an energy of putting this behind, but this is someone looking back. See, seeing how hard somebody worked and it was never good enough. Someone treating someone like they weren't good enough. So I do feel this is an interesting energy, especially for married couples, but as far as single people or dating people, it has to do with somebody making a decision to commit here, possibly. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so there's been some hurt feelings. Somebody's definitely hurt someone's feelings. It's still bothering the other person. Something was hurtful. Now, it could be someone judging the other person, but I kind of feel this person here maybe felt judged, and I do feel speaking up, speaking their mind. This is often a person who's too passive, where they maybe should have spoke up and spoke their mind here, but there's definitely hurt feelings. It's still bothering both people. Tell me about justice. Yeah, so there is single people here. A lot of judging. So I don't know if this is somebody else. It could be another person, but it's someone judging someone. I do see this energy often where someone's cutting someone out with the old and with the new. We have a person assessing this, though. They're looking at it. See, it has to do with clearing something up, clearing something out, looking back. Yeah, so someone just kind of gave up here. It's a person who's kind of thinking, rather be single, especially if there's a married couple where someone's sacrificing, doing all the housework. See, the other person laying all the responsibilities on the other person, blaming the other person for everything. Nothing's good enough. But it's definitely an energy of maybe even rejection here as far as single people goes. Yeah, see, it's all about stability, something long-term. Someone who's there through thick and thin. They're supportive. They're always there for someone when they need them. But I do feel the other person wasn't very supportive. And then we have the person, feeling like giving up, because this is what you're getting as a pentacle. Lack of emotion. Somebody who acts kind of like they don't really care. They're not really supporting the other person. And then we have the Two of Wands. See, this is about two people maybe going their separate ways. In between two worlds here. Someone here is assessing this. Yeah, someone's feeling like giving up. See, coming apart. The person about to make a decision. There's definitely been hurt. Somebody feels hurt. Yeah. And it could have to do with somebody not committing. Yet we have someone who's sacrifice given. And I do see this energy of blaming the other person. Always blame, the blame game. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's making a choice, choosing the one. Someone's assessing whether someone's the right person. Someone who takes care of themselves. See, I feel this is someone who is looking out for themselves, looking out for number one in a relationship. They weren't being supported, laying all the burdens, responsibilities on the other person. And I do think there's somebody here looking at this. Yeah, tell me about the Queen of Cups. See, it's an energy of change. See, there's an energy of some sort of change. This is something that may have changed some of you forever, because this is someone who's been hurt. Their sword's up. So some of you may be reflecting on a past situation where somebody was looking out for themselves, the other person sacrificing, The other person's laying all the responsibility, blaming the other person, piling the pressure on them. See, someone not someone here didn't pull their weight in the connection. So it looks like there was a committed relationship, but this is what happens. And you know what's interesting? The tables are turning, because I feel whoever this person is, they're now looking at this because they're going through the same thing. Yeah, always blaming the other person. See, not pulling their weight. Someone's sacrificing, doing all the work. See, this is a house, a home. But it's about someone who's there through thick and thin, and the other person didn't recognize it. It was never good enough. Someone treated someone like they weren't good enough, even though they're doing all this work. So there's somebody here, definitely, it is about not being fair. And I do see somebody here, definitely, who's single, maybe why someone is single. But this is, I don't know who this is. It could be someone, just like I say, feeling hurt. This is someone who's been hurt, their sword's up. So I do feel some of you, maybe you're looking at this, not blaming the other person, because I do see this opportunity to speak up, someone speaking their mind. But it's someone who's afraid to. That's what I feel, afraid to kind of speak up. But this is a very interesting energy with this person here who, see, it's all about someone choosing their battles. Someone was choosing their battles here. I feel somebody was looking out for themselves, looking out for number one, while the other person's sacrificing and supporting them, lifting the weight off their shoulders, taking care of things. Yeah, tell me more about this judgment. Somebody who was judged, I feel, judged unfairly. And there could have been people judging the situation, a lot of hurt here. But I do feel there's going to be some kind of clarity. Look at that, things moving quickly, someone feeling overwhelmed, someone who's always busy. But I do see opportunities coming in. Somebody cutting someone out. See, this is someone, I don't know if someone stepped out on a relationship or what, but there's someone here who was looking out for themselves in a relationship. They were all about themselves. They weren't supportive of the other person. The other person supporting them, but it didn't come back. So this is someone that's changed someone forever. See, this is where it circles back around. But I do think it's an energy of someone who's definitely moved on. I do see a lot of abundance, some change. See, someone here who's changed, and likely why, but like I say, there's opportunity coming in, things speeding up, someone's in a hurry. Someone may have been seeking out other opportunities too, or somebody telling someone to seek out other opportunities. I do feel there could have been other people involved here. But yeah, I do see it's the Lovers, somebody here with choices, making choices. But it's somebody who's often skeptical, their swords up because they've been hurt. Someone here maybe never had a chance to speak their mind, but it's often someone who's afraid to speak up. Let's have a look at that Three of Swords. Yeah, someone's reminiscing. I got someone here reminiscing about this. See, it starts with love. A bond, a connection, but I do see multiple opportunities. See a lot of talk, someone busy all the time. Always a lot of weight on their shoulders. You know how they say a woman's work is never done? I get that vibe. So it has to do with why two people possibly come apart. Because this is two people not really being united. Do someone thinking they'd rather be single here, but there is a lot of reminiscing. There may have been children involved. Somebody putting all the, if it's the, I mean, it could be the masculine or feminine here, but there's something about children in this reminiscing. Two people see a bond, a connection. It's about love. Two people coming apart. See, it started with love, children, kindness, compassion. Someone was very sweet. See, there's something, this person's definitely, there's reminiscing. Somebody here who definitely longs for love, but I do feel afraid of being hurt. That's why the sword's up. So it has to do with somebody out with the old, possibly, in with the new. So some of you, it is an energy, I feel, of bringing that baggage into another relationship. It's time to see things clearly, and I do see truth, something being learned. Someone's definitely learned something here. But look at that. This is someone who makes up a lot of excuses. There could be children here. I can see a little fish in the cup. Someone's story, telling someone a story. This is often someone who comes, I mean, it could be someone wanting to apologize. And it could be the masculine. I mean, it could go either way. But like I say, there's definitely people judging. And I do feel there's another person. I just get the vibe of someone judging. And now looking at this. Yeah. So someone here wearing a mask, keeping everything to themselves. I'm feeling a little smug, someone here. See, taking somebody always hiding behind that mask. This is somebody who was fake. Somebody was being fake here. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of judgment. Somebody here. But I do feel it's that energy of this, why the Queen of Swords is in that energy. Someone cutting someone out. Opportunity coming in. So this is someone who listened to the story. And I do see someone who is being fake, hiding their true self. So I don't know what happened, but like I say, it's somebody piling all the responsibilities onto the other person, maybe looking after someone else's children. I don't know, but yeah, here it is. See, it's someone here speaking truth, making a decision. I wouldn't be surprised this is someone telling someone, and it could be too for single people, someone not coming in right. But it's about learning. Someone's learned to recognize when somebody comes in right or not. So I do feel we have this energy of somebody here being a lot wiser, recognizing when someone's not being real or being fake or not showing their true self. Yeah, it's like I say, it could be someone making up a lot of excuses, but I also feel someone maybe feeling like they need to apologize. Yeah, we have somebody here who's, look at that. See, it's about someone stable, financially stable. They look out for themselves. They look out for number one. There's a story here. Someone telling a story. Always listen to the story someone tells you. Feel sorry for me. See, it's how something possibly starts too. But as far as single people go, I do see a relationship, a marriage, a commitment at some point. I don't know if this is someone giving someone advice, but it is about clarity and this Queen of Swords learning. Little Gemini energy or Libra energy. Yeah, tell me about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is someone seeing things very clearly. See, there's something that needs to be cleared up. It could be someone telling someone to clear something up, but I do see someone cutting someone out. Starting something new, someone who's now learned to look out for themselves. See, this is somebody who's learned this from somebody else who was looking out for themselves. See, their money. Somebody, and it could be someone who was kind of in a relationship acting single. Like, it's almost like, yeah, it's just some heavy stuff. But I mean, look at that clarity, seeing the truth, starting something new. And I do feel this is somebody who may have started something while they were still connected to someone else. Yeah, we have a person not seeing something coming. See, there was this indecision. This is someone who didn't see something coming. But here's the interesting thing. Now the tables are turned. Now we have this Queen of Swords seeing things very clearly that they didn't see before. So I do see a little indecision, but it's because of the mask, someone's taking off the mask. Someone's showing their true self. See this, and I do feel someone was being kind of fake here, hiding behind a mask. But I feel as far as I definitely see that single energy. This is someone who's now learning to look out for themselves, to speak truth, because they've learned and they see things clearly. But this is about starting something new and not seeing it coming. Yeah, we have a person here determined to succeed. See, I feel like we have a person who's been in a relationship with someone, put all the responsibilities on them. They sacrificed their own success to help someone be successful. Once this person becomes successful, they go their separate ways. because someone was definitely looking out for themselves, looking out for number one. Now we have someone who's learned to do the same thing. Someone's seeing something they didn't see, putting on the brakes and taking another look. See, this person, they're looking at this and assessing how they treated somebody. Somebody who wasn't fair. They didn't treat someone right. And it's also someone who never really commits. They never really commit. This is why I feel this is someone taking their power back from someone, getting things off their chest. But the interesting thing, this is somebody possibly thinking of coming back around, but this is a person who's changed forever. This situation changed this person forever. So very interesting. Let's have a look at that Two of Wands. Yeah, so somebody here, see, it's all about planting the seed, building the foundation, actually committing. Now, there could be someone giving someone advice because of a past relationship. It's about committing. It's about being together through thick and thin. See, somebody wanted a commitment, but someone, every time it was time to commit or take it to the next level, the other person puts on the brakes. But it almost looks like there was a relationship with someone who was never really committed. They were always looking out for themselves. So this is someone who sees very clearly. But this is somebody who's definitely taking back their power, getting things off their chest. See, someone getting something off their chest, speaking their mind, maybe for the first time. But this is an energy of people coming apart, past relationships, looking back. And this is a person who just, because of this, they've changed forever. They just feel like giving up. But here's the interesting thing. Somebody who's just about ready to give up on love altogether in relationships. And here comes an opportunity. But this is someone who's learned to look out for themselves and to do their due diligence, to speak up and speak their mind. I definitely see new. Somebody new. Yeah, there's definitely changes coming. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. See, it's about somebody committing to this path. Two people coming together long term through thick and thin. This is a very supportive person. This is someone acting aloof or focused on their money. It's all about themselves, you know. They take care of themselves. Oh, they can take care of themselves. This is not someone who was looking after someone, I feel. But now the tables are turned. This is someone here definitely stable. But you know what I feel? The tables is turned. For those of you who have a person who blamed you for everything, nothing was ever good enough, or they always treated you like you weren't good enough, or they wouldn't commit, but yet you're doing all their housework, cooking, cleaning, you know, washing the toilets, taking care of children, maybe even if it's a blended family, maybe even their own. This is somebody who didn't pull their weight. But I really feel because of this, I wouldn't be surprised the table's turning where somebody is getting a taste of their own medicine here. Somebody kind of demanding here, but like I say, it's all looking very positive for the feminine energy because this is someone speaking up their mind, seeing things clearly. See, ready to start something new. I feel someone here knows. Somebody here started something new before they maybe even ended a relationship. But it's a person, like I say, who's changed forever. This is not somebody who's going to be someone's cook, housekeeper, and someone who's becoming very independent. So now we have a person who's in this energy of being independent. But you know, the person who feels like giving up, I feel like you're just about giving up, and here comes somebody with a commitment. So like I say, there's definitely some happiness coming out of this. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we have a person soul searching, looking for clues and answers, see, in their past. This could be a friend or family member even here. Like I say, judgment. But it is out with the old and in with the new. See, I feel like some of you have dealt with someone who just treated you that way. Nothing was ever good enough. Someone ignoring someone, pushing them away, rejection. But this is someone who failed to see. They're seeing it now. And I feel because they may be going through the same thing. What they did to you is being done to them. But there's definitely a lot of baggage. See, someone looking for truth, clarity, looking for answers. Yeah, see, taking a step back, seeing things differently now. Some of you definitely have a person who, and I feel like this could be things that have happened in past relationships. And now we have these two people coming together, but this feminine energy has changed. So if somebody comes back around, have they changed? This is somebody who isn't going to change for somebody. But I do see go with the flow, see where things go. Because this masculine energy here is taking a step back, seeing things different. They're seeing, see, it's all about someone who maybe felt something was off. Now they're looking at it different. Maybe it's it looks to me like somebody who wasn't reliable. Because this is about partnerships, being reliable. See, this is someone who's always there for someone when they need them, through thick and thin. So now it's about trying something different. So this is someone trying something different, a different type. Yeah, see, doing things different, being more emotional, being more emotionally open, emotionally mature. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, see, they're being enlightened too. See, and I think this is someone enlightening someone, talking about a past relationship, bringing things to the light. But definitely some of you, that sword's up because you've been through this and you're definitely not going to be doing it again. I do think you'll make yourself clear. But the interesting thing is this person taking another look, what they didn't see. It's a person being honest, open. Definitely somebody cheerful, even funny, witty. I just feel like there was a lot of judgment, and it could be other people judging, but there is definitely the energy of someone expressing things, bringing it to the surface. So now we have a person who's looking at this energy, seeing things different, seeing the light. Yeah, look at that. See, there is people being involved, too many people involved. But I do see some sort of celebration, a union. It's about committing. It's also an energy of introducing someone to friends and family, because I do feel some of you have dealt with it before. One thing for certain, until there's a commitment, do not be that pleaser. Somebody who bends over backwards to please. They take on all the responsibilities. See, this is actually someone who's a wonderful partner because they're always there through thick and thin. But the other person, it's almost like getting spoiled, where somebody just spoils someone and they give them everything they want, make their life easier, but the other person lays all the burdens on the other person. And in the end, when they come apart, they blame. It's the blame game. So this is, I feel, past, someone looking at that past. Definitely the feminine energy here speaking up. See, I see a little test. Some of you are going to be tested here. Someone's going to test the water, but it's about being a more emotionally available, mature. See, learning something, seeing the truth. Aha. Friends and family, or maybe just too many people involved. But like I say, yeah, I think this is just, there's a person. Just be careful of anyone here. I mean, it does look like something new. I do see letting go of some baggage, a little test, just kind of going with the flow, see where it goes, to see if someone introduces to their friends and family. But I see victory and truth and a lot of enlightenment. But it's about trying something different, someone different than their usual type. Yeah, see, it's respect, self-respect, and self-worth. Somebody treated somebody like they weren't good enough. And I'm going to tell you, there's friends and people here too, like, see, releasing this baggage, even letting go of some people here. Because I do feel that for some reason that Queen of Swords feels like somebody who wasn't fair, things coming to the surface. But definitely that Queen of Swords is someone who's been hurt. Someone's looking at how somebody hurt them, or how they may have hurt the other person. Putting on the brakes every time it's time to take it to the next level, which looks like marriage. It could be people living together, but like I say, I see a single person becoming very independent here. Yeah, look at that. Thinking it through, choosing their battles. So this is somebody here looking at this. It's an energy of someone not letting someone get away. Someone let someone get away here. But they are thinking it through, yeah. See, a person's pride and ego getting in the way. See, it's about providing. Somebody who didn't provide. The other person provided for them, but they didn't provide. This is basically someone who, and I feel someone who is in a relationship, basically they're single, but they're in the relationship doing all the work. They got no support, a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on their shoulders. Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of change. I don't feel like this is the same person. I feel it's just reflecting on past marriages, relationships, but it's about committing. It's about being there for each other, two people pulling their weight, being responsible, reliable. And somebody could be hearing people talking about someone who's single, maybe even becoming successful. See, this is often someone who helps someone become successful, or the children are leaving home, going off on their own, and then the two people come apart. I see a lot going on here. It's a common energy. I mean, but like I say, this is someone who's been changed forever. So someone's letting go of their pride, their ego, but it's an energy of someone who provides for themselves. See, this is about providing. See, someone's seeing now what the other person provided, what they gave them. The support of the kindness, compassion, cooking, cleaning, just doing it all, taking all the burdens on themselves so the other person can be successful. And this person's giving up success. Now this is definitely someone achieving something here. And there's someone who this person knows their worth and value, but I do see letting all this go. Someone letting go of all these people, baggage, all of it. I feel some of you aren't going to see this coming. I do think you have a person who's actually has either been through this themselves, where they were that person, because it's about coming in right. It's about being prepared, doing things different. See, it's about assessing your type. Someone may have felt somebody wasn't their type, even after being in a relationship, because things start to feel off. See, it's that lack of emotion, lack of caring. So I do feel there's beautiful change. I do see manifesting. Someone here, this is someone who's manifesting love. So I do feel some of you felt like giving up, and I feel like now you've got this opportunity coming in. So it's about letting it all go. But it's someone here recognizing what someone provides. So if some of you have an ex that's thinking these things, to be honest, now you've got this new person coming in. And it's about providing and recognizing what two people provide for each other. And it's someone who feels they missed a magical opportunity because they see this. Now, I don't know if there's people talking or there's gossip or what, but like I say, there's been judgments, judged unfairly, because it's people who don't really see everything. Yeah, see, it's all about investing. Someone who's very patient, very emotionally invested, but this is someone who's learned to make sure someone's truly interested for the right reasons. And it's an energy of someone making sure that someone isn't looking for a maid and a housekeeper. This is someone focused on their success. They have goals, things they want to achieve, and they're in a hurry to achieve these things because they've given so much up in the past. Such a lovely energy. This energy, Pisces, see, it's about investing, making sure someone's serious. Just kind of go with the flow, but I do feel like there's this change within yourself here. If you have someone who comes back around, like I say, it's whether someone will actually change. But I think it's something that's changed yourself, becoming much more discerning. Lessons learned. So it is about investing emotionally. It is about being patient. So somebody wanting to know, I see curiosity, someone wanting to know everything about someone. So I do feel someone's talking to people about someone, about yourself. People that you've been with, your history, what you've been through, the things that you're now achieving. Somebody who has ambition, see, ambitious goals, very, very intelligent, very smart. So this is quite the energy, and I do feel it's this person investing. They want to know everything. So this is another energy of someone who really is wanting to know everything, and I feel this is the feminine, wanting to know everything before emotionally investing. Someone staying in control of their emotions. And it's the other person here. Some of you have left somebody behind. You've let this baggage go. And it could be this person too. But like I say, this is about success and victory coming together. Yeah, it's about a gathering. See, friends and family rejoicing. But making sure that people are fair. Because I'm not liking all the judgment. Because I do see someone being very judgmental. Accusing, blaming someone else without, and not really seeing things clearly about how much somebody gave. So you might even, some of you, I wouldn't be surprised you get some kind of invitation here. Yeah, see, it's all about avoiding a disaster, thinking things through, taking more time to get to know someone before even thinking about commitment, making sure they're invested. But I definitely feel there's this person is very interested. It's about investing. And I do feel there's a lot of learning. Someone teaching someone how they want to be treated right off the get-go. Yeah, see the assessment. This is somebody clearing the path, clearing out the past, letting go of their ego. It's definitely a healing, but it's somebody here ready for something different. Seeing someone here recognizing this person, their successes, what they bring to the table, what they bring into someone's life. So there's beautiful change coming, Pisces. Okay? Take your time. Make sure this person's interested for the right reasons. They're not looking for a housekeeper or maid or someone to look after their children while they go and work and become successful. I do see this being prepared financially too. Nice. Take care. Bye for now.